Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Unwana Udoh, and every week I share content to help you master your personal finance and grow your wealth. So, if this is your first time, thank you very much for joining me. In today's topic, we're going to discuss multiple streams of income for 2021 and beyond. Now, in my previous videos, I really stressed the importance of having multiple sources of income. And as you can attest to, the last pandemic we had, so many people had life-changing events where most people couldn't go to work. We all had to stay home, and as a result of that, most families are still trying to recover from loss of income and not being able to go to work and not being able to earn an income, which is why it is very important that we all have multiple sources of income. Now, according to Robert Kiyosaki, there are 4 ways in which you can earn an income. Number 1, you can be an employee. Number 2, you can be self-employed. Number 3, you can be a business owner. And number 4, you can be an investor. Most people don't have all 4 of those things. Most people are just employees, so you're relying on a paycheck from your employer. Now, that's the most risky position to be in, where you're only getting one source of income, which is from a 9 to 5 or having a job. Okay, some people are self-employed. So for instance, if you're a dentist, if you're a lawyer, if you're a chiropractor, anything, or you could be a plumber, you could be an electrician, you're self-employed, whereby you're actually providing services to people, and in return you get compensated. Okay, so being a self-employed individual. So being self-employed, there's nothing wrong with being self-employed. However, you're still in the situation where you're trading being an employee for, being self-employed, whereby you're still exchanging, time for money. All right. Now, for some people, they graduate to become business owners. So when you're a business owner, depending on what kind of business you have, your business runs itself without you being physically involved in the day-to-day operation. Now, you could be involved in the day-to-day operation, but however, if you're a business owner, then you have systems in place that can, help you earn income. For instance, you could be a franchise owner, you could own a franchisee, or you could be a franchisee where you own a franchise, and based on the type of franchise you have, you could have employees that work for you. That way you're not physically involved with the day-to-day operation of your business. Now, the 4th one is being an investor. So being an investor, you're basically at the top tier, all right, of the pyramid. Okay, so whereby you actually have your money working for you. So you invest your money into assets that generate income for you on a passive level where you're not physically involved. For instance, investing in the stock market. Okay, you are an investor, or investing in other businesses whereby you get revenue from those businesses without you being involved in the day-to-day operation of those businesses. Now, the reason why I said you need to have why it's so important to have multiple streams of income is because the economy changes. Okay, things happen in society, things happen in with the economy in different parts of the world and different sectors. So if you rely on just one source of income, for instance, if you have a regular job and you only get income from that job, what happens if the company downsizes? It happens all the time. Businesses go out of business. Okay, businesses go bankrupt. Now you were only relying on that source of income, which is your job. Now, if you don't have any money saved up, then you're at a disadvantage. You now have to scramble to try to find another job. However, if you have multiple sources of income, then you're not relying on just your paycheck. Now you have other things bringing money in every single day. I once heard someone said in the Garden of Eden, okay, there were 4 rivers that service the Garden of Eden. So I don't care if you're spiritual or you're a Christian or not, but that's something to be said when, the Garden of Eden had 4 rivers flowing in, okay, to service that river, to service the Garden of Eden. Okay, for those that know the scripture. So if that's the case, that 4 rivers had to service the Garden of Eden, then that's a cue that you need multiple sources of income. All right. So at most, or at least, you should have at least 4 sources of income coming into you. So you could have your job where you earn a paycheck. You could start side businesses. You could start side hustles. That's what's called today. You could join the gig economy where you offer your, products or services. You could sell things on Amazon. You could sell things on Etsy. You could sell things on eBay. There are so many opportunities out there for you to generate multiple streams of income. So your goal for 2021 is to position yourself. Okay, start something today. You need to start something. You need to start a side business. Everybody should have a side business. I don't care if you're making 6 figures or whatever, you can channel some of your resources into starting a side business. Because yes, you have a 6-figure income today, but what happens if your company, downsizes and then you're laid off, and now you have all these obligations and you can't meet up to it? Because what happens is when we're making good money, our lifestyle increases, our spending increases, our expenses increase because we're making more money, so we feel that we need to spend the money. All right. So, but if you channel some of your funds, just some of your money into creating other streams of income, then you have no fear. You don't have to worry about losing your job or downsizing or any events that happen in society, just like we just went through with the pandemic. So my advice for you is, in the future, we're going to have another situation. Okay, it might not be a pandemic like this, but there's going to be another situation where, the economy is going to be affected. People's livelihoods will be affected. So you want to position yourself starting today. Get started today. Okay, develop multiple streams of income, and most especially for 2021, you want to make sure you position yourself for the next opportunities coming up, because believe me, there's going to be lots of opportunities coming up. All right, so you want to make sure that you're positioned right for the next opportunity that comes up. Okay, so my advice to you is make sure you develop multiple streams of income for 2021 and beyond, so that way you create a foundation for yourself and you're able to build wealth. And I'm talking generational wealth, so you don't have to struggle and your family will never have to experience hard times and difficult times. Don't get me wrong, money and wealth is not the answer to everything, okay? But it sure helps when you don't have that extra stress of the financial piece. Okay, so that's my message today. If you like my videos, please make sure you give me a thumbs up on my videos, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that way YouTube will notify you of my latest videos. Okay, so I hope you find value with my channel. Also remember to leave comments down below so that way I can communicate with you, and you can share your ideas as well on things you're doing to bring in extra income or develop multiple streams of income. So thank you very much for being here. I hope you guys have a nice weekend, and please stay tuned for the next video coming up. I do appreciate you all. Take care. Bye bye.